Do you ever remember the boring assignments back in school? Well, in this project, we make creative, engaging alternatives.
Today's assignment, make a holiday. The presentation should include the details of the date, the origin, theme or meaning, traditions and activities, food, music or movies, or reason to celebrate. All right, let's see it. All Animal Day by Dylan.
Austin, this one will feel like this one's going to be extremely controversial for Austin specifically. I think he will both love and hate this day. My holiday that I'm presenting to you all is called All Animals Day. Now you might be wondering, wait a second, Dylan, isn't there already an Animal Day? In fact, you would be very correct. There are truly a stupid amount of these. I went ahead and I compiled a list of as many as I could find. This is, I did not count, I didn't have time to do a lot of data on this, but I did draw arrows to a couple of them. So all of these bolded ones here are sort of like the broad ones, it seems, like World Animal Day is on October 4th, but then there's also National Farm Animals Day and National Pet Day and National Wildlife Day and Pet Appreciation. And like these are all the same thing, right? There's also just really obscure ones in here. Like there's
National
another. So there's National Wildlife Day is February 22nd. There's also World Wildlife Day is March 3rd. There is Hairball Awareness Day on April 24th. Specifically the last Friday of April. What are we doing here? A National Mutt Day on July 31st. There's also National Mutt Day on December 2nd. There is National Wildlife Day, September 4th. Also World Wildlife Day, March 3rd. There is, what else are some goofy ones here? World Pet Memorial Day. There's also Canine Veterans Day.
Animal
Canine Veterans Day. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. There's also
was that Pet
World
Fire
Snake
Safety
Day.
Was that National Pet Fire Safety Day?
That is National Pet Fire Safety Day.
Uh-huh.
Yes. There is.
I feel like this is all just a culmination of the Paw Patrol characters having their own days.
World Mosquito Day is August 20th. If you're curious about that. There are like a dozen dog and cat ones. There's like a couple farm ones.
Did you get these from nationalday.com?
No, I did not. I got these from. I meant to cite my source here. I got this from avma.org/events/pet-health-and-veterinary-awareness-events. And it just has for 2026 all of the dates for all of these. But there is World Snake Day is July 16th. There's also World National Serpent Day on February 1st. I'm not really sure what the difference between those is. You know, you can see there's a lot of these like really strange ones. National Pet Choking Prevention Day is June 22nd. So, you know, just a shit ton of these that are all really, you know, either hyper-specific. Manatee Awareness Month is all of November. There is also a National Manatee Day somewhere in here. So much redundancy and so much, like, really weirdly specific. Yeah, Manatee Appreciation Day, March 26th. There's also straight up Visit the Zoo Day in December 27th, just like a straight up shill. This holiday is a suggestion to sort of consolidate all of these into one central holiday that can just be all animals and all animal-related things. The question is, what day do we put it on? And I decided to go with April 15th, because that is, if you look at the... I did not realize I was going to do that in reverse. April has the most of these holidays. And I think National Farm Animals Day and National Pet Day sort of summarizes most of it. So I was putting it sort of near that. I just did it right in the middle of that month. September and December were also two pretty good contenders. What is the point of All Animal Day? It is to celebrate and raise awareness of all of the wonderful animals that inhabit this planet. Anything, you know, animal health awareness, so national, you know, Cat Hairball Day or whatever the hell you need, just, you know, anything pet related or farm animal related or wildlife related or just anything related to animals in general, non-human animals specifically. It's also, you know, meant to combine all of these excessive and redundant animal holidays into one central day, which I think reduces a lot of the unfairness. Like, there were like 15 dog ones, like a dozen cat ones. There's no reason for those animals to get any more special treatment than like squirrels or cows or like horses or anything else. So I think putting it all on one day and just being very broad with it will reduce a lot of the unfairness and allow it to be more broad spread. For most of human history, animals have served humanity, be it with guide dogs or horses that we ride or animals that we farm to eat. So for this one day out of the year, All Animals Day, the goal of this day is to honor and serve the animals instead. So spoil your pets, take them out, on long walks and let them choose where they go, show interest in your animals' interests. We also suggest that you go vegan for the day. There is a constraint that the government puts on all food serving places, grocery stores included,
What?
To prevent them from serving any animal products just for that day. They just put them in the back. Now,
No
you could
way.
go buy it the day before and eat it on the day if you really wanted to. But, we do this so that you can at least have the opportunity to go vegan for a day. So, who knows? You might like it. You can also go to the farm and get tours there. That's something else that we're doing. And, see the conditions of those animals there, or just meet the nice animals. Some activities. Pets are permitted anywhere that people are allowed. Wherever people can go, pets are allowed. So bring your dog to work day
That's
also falls on this day. Yeah, this is why Austin doesn't like it. I think he was like, no way vegan, but animals everywhere. Oh God, allergies. Sorry to everybody who has allergies. This will be a tough day for you. Just stay inside. But go to the park, bring your dog, bring your cat, bring your birds or whatever other weird animals you have. Bring your fish in a bowl all the way around. Take your fish for a walk. As I said before, all restaurants and grocery stores are forbidden from selling any animal products, such as meat, dairy, or even honey. This also includes all insects and bugs on this day. With the exception of food intended for consumption by non-human animals, like cat food, etc. Things to cover for carnivorous animals. Zoos are free if they aren't already. Pet food and toys are all going to be discounted, and farms will allow guests to tour and meet all of the animals. That's all of it. Any questions about this day?
For instance, if you go back one slide, it says, I want to ask about this go vegan for the day thing. So does McDonald's and Wendy's, are they still open, or do they just have their quarter pounder, but it's just lettuce and tomato
It's up to those businesses, so I'm sure it'll vary. I think places like Arby's will probably just close for the day because they don't serve really anything. McDonald's might be able to swing something with the grilled cheeses, and honestly, we're hoping that this will push businesses to add more vegan-friendly options to their menus. Fake meat might be expensive, but it's for McDonald's, money isn't an object. So
yeah. With that said, I see the other guys in line getting antsy behind me. You're not allowed to sell animal products or any meat.
Animal products. So your leather wallets off the table.
Oh, okay. The reason I was going to say that
any animal product at all
is what is the purpose of not selling the milk?
For cows to produce milk, they must be impregnated, and so there is ethical, bred and then milked excessively in factory milking machines.
So let me get this. So they're not impregnated daily though.
They aren't, but they are kept pregnant perpetually. It can be seen as harmful to the animal. A lot of times they're milked excessively.
It is harmful to not milk them, is what I'm getting at.
Hold on, no, Max. No, I'm gonna fight you on this one. You have to keep the cow pregnant basically perpetually for it to produce the milk. And what happens to the baby cow when you're done? It gets forcefully separated from the mother, and most of the time it's slaughtered.
So you just give the calves to the mother for the day.
He's trying to think through the logistics of this day. Yes. Okay, what are we doing? Are we not milking the cows this day? They're obviously going to start getting milked again tomorrow.
Legally speaking, we do not require farms to shut down their services, so they can still slaughter animals on this day. That is not the legality of stopping that was a lot harder than telling restaurants to just not serve meals for some days. However, the fact that we require all farms to open their doors to guests and visitors tend to incentivize them to stray away from the less heinous factory.
I get it. You could just store up milk for the next day. I'm saying
yes, and dairy cows milk the cows that day.
Dairy cows have to be milked if they're in that position.
We don't stop them from doing that. We are just encouraging them to do it in more and as ethical ways as possible because people could come and see.
You just delay the milk or give the calves the milk. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say that a pupperino walks into my establishment and it's all animals day. So I have to treat that animal. What did you say? We have to pamper it. Okay. Am I required to give that dog vegan dog food?
You are not, as said on here, with the exception of food intended for consumption by non-human animals. So animals are still permitted to eat meat this day. Pet food is still sold on that day, even if it contains meat, if it is intended for animal consumption.
Okay, so what happens if I have a slave and they're not technically a person under law?
Legally, I live in America. I don't know where you're from, but slavery is not a thing here, so we haven't really.
I'm from Somalia. I think that's the last one.
I don't know. This is a national holiday.
Dylan does not know how to tackle that one.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking about bringing it to Somalia, where slavery is legal or something. Oh, never mind. All countries have officially abolished. Never mind. I'm from the past.
Okay. Damn.
You can't just go to Canada or Mexico.
Invest in Bitcoin.
Day,
you should make a thing called the internet.
Yeah, I'm from the Civil War or something.
I do have a question. You said pets are permitted anywhere that people are allowed.
Yes. Now, private property, you can still. It's any public businesses or establishments. So anywhere that like a random person could go and walk into. So like you can disallow animals from entering your own home. That's fine.
Okay. What about my place of work? I am deathly allergic to pet dander.
You will be permitted to work remote if possible, or we'll just get a free paid vacation day.
What about for the sake? Okay. What about for the sake of the business itself? So like I collect exotic animals, and I have a naked mole rat, which is said to be one of the most disease-ridden mammals on the planet. And my friend has a Gucci store. So what I'm thinking, with like the nice felt leather carpet and everything is out on the stands. There's nothing that he could do to protect from my collection. They're all over my shoulders and arms, by the way. So if they're allowed anywhere I'm allowed, I'm just gonna be like, as soon as I walk in, I'm just gonna be like, all right, go ahead, run free.
I mean, you will be beholden to you are responsible for the actions of your own pet. So like, if you bring your dog into your work and it's like shitting everywhere, you're responsible to clean that up and stuff.
So pet dandruff would be like is something that people can ask others to clean up for.
I think that would depend on the location, but within reason, yeah. Like for animals such as armadillos, they can carry like the plague and stuff. There are like special businesses can turn those away if there's risk of concern for like public.
Hang on, pets permitted anywhere that people go. No discrimination.
Yes, asterisk, disease-ridden. If you had leprosy, I don't think you would be allowed inside of Gucci.
No, I don't have leprosy. My pet does.
Yes, and so therefore it would be treated the same as if a person had it and would not be allowed.
All right. Fair enough.
I have another animal safety question, or human safety question, I guess. I work at the Wonder Bread factory, and I want to bring my pet to work with me. I'm doing my job, and I'm making the Wonder Bread by hand, because that's how we make it. Now, all of this pet dander is getting into the food that we're producing. What's going on with that?
So, I mean, your business is, I guess not your business, but your employer's business is still beholden to all of like health regulations and stuff. So if
can they just say no pets on pet?
They're allowed to just say no pets if safety concern. That is fine.
Okay. Or alternatively, they would have to wear one of those goofy hairnets.
The pet?
Yeah. If you want to put your dog,
my dog is going to wear the goofy hairnet.
I don't think that would be. I don't think that would work.
Like a hair. It's like a hairnet sphere.
It'd be like a suit.
Dandruff is the concern, I think, but yeah, I don't know that would totally work. But
all right, well, good to know that there's still some exceptions carved out.
Yes, I thought you were going to take that in the direction of like it would be harmful for your dog to eat Wonder Bread, which I don't know if that's true, but
I would never.
For an example such as that, where if you brought your dog to the Willy Wonka chocolate factory, you're still responsible for your pet's well-being and stuff, and like animal cruelty and neglect and stuff like that. So you can still be held responsible if your dog were to like eat a bunch of chocolate and get harmed or something. That is on you, not on the business that you have brought your dog into.
I also like you thought my hypothetical was going in the direction of I'm an Oompa Loompa with a pet.
No. I was thinking Wonder Bread, but like I was imagining a world where you said that Wonder Bread was bad for dogs, which I would believe it. I don't know.
It's probably bad for humans.
There will also be like in the realm of that. There's like a lot of TVs or like TV channels are going to air like a lot of animal themed stuff, like educational seminars and stuff about like, raising awareness for various pet illnesses and like things that are poisonous to different pets and stuff like that.
Arthur, for example. So they're anthropomorphic animals. Do they just have a regular episode, or do they have a special about their pets, which are further animals, another layer deep?
I mean, that would be up to them. It's it's like Earth Day. Like we aren't gonna like compel them to make an episode about something. That's up to them to decide what the canon is for that.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse owns a pet dog and also has a best friend who's a dog.
So question is: one of the goals of All Animals Day like to essentially bring animals up to like human treatment level?
Not necessarily all the way up, but in like a fun way, because like doing that in a practical way, animals can't talk and they aren't as like intelligent as us. Asterisks for like elephants and dolphins and some other like whales and stuff, but we can't communicate with them, and so we can't like actually treat them as humans are treated. But it's more like a fun day to sort of like let your dog lead the walk. Is a good example of sort of the vibe of how much like freedom we're giving them. Give them as much freedom as you reasonably can. Like let them. This is a celebration day as much for you to like celebrate all of these animals and like be like, oh, animals are cool, as much as it should be a celebration for the animal. This is their day. It should be a holiday for them as much as you can make it. Okay. Yeah.
I was just making sure that the liberal establishment didn't like make bestiality legal this day or something like that.
No. Animals cannot speak and therefore cannot consent.
Okay.
Or not even speak. They cannot communicate. The goal is sort of also to sort of combine all of these days. So any of these days, Animal Pain Awareness Month, all of the months just get shunted to April.
Oh, just a day now.
If you want to raise awareness for any animal related cause or
National Frog Month getting absolutely demoted.
Yeah.
Got to share the month with so many other
No,
months.
actually, it is unchanged. That's a National Frog Month.
I know, but it's demoted exists to share.
And it's also Manatee Awareness Month for some reason. I don't know why that's a holiday. That's a crazy one. All of November, National Pet Diabetes Month. And International Human Animal
how are they
Bond
getting
Day
that?
is November 8th. I don't really know what that one
Dylan,
is. But
Dylan,
Dude,
we do need to wrap this up because I do have to go celebrate National Frog Month today.
Of course. Yeah. Any last questions here?
Yeah, how do we celebrate insects? Do we just not drive?
If there's bugs in your house, don't squish them, let them out, things like that. But, try to reduce the harm as much as you can. Earth Day is still a separate day, so that like pollution and stuff probably falls into that category more than this. But, well, thank you all for attending my presentation.
That was really fun.
That was a good one. Noah from the Bible will love this day.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Austin, so
Like,
in conclusion, do you
not again.
love this day or hate this day? Which extreme do you land on?
I don't like it because it encourages giving dogs meat.
Yeah, and I was thinking
they
about that,
need
but I
vegan
do
dog
think there
food.
are some genuinely carnivorous animals, like at zoos and stuff, so like...
To eat the mock meat alternatives for the day. Maybe they'll like it.
I think there are some animals that biologically cannot digest anything other than real meat.
And they will
I have
take
no
the day
evidence
off,
for
and
that,
they will practice a day of fast.
I feel like that would be animal cruelty, because they wouldn't understand what's happening, but yeah.
And stay tuned for next time, Austin's fixing of the national holidays.